Hello, everyone, and welcome to my live that happens every Tuesday. This is a way that I have chosen to be of service in providing as many messages as I can to support you, and whether it's a message or it's a healing, I'm happy to support. I work primarily in the Akashic Records, and I'm asking to, if you would like a message, please put your name in capital letters, and either a question that you might have, or if you'd like a message, in the captions, and I will be able to perhaps connect in and go and get a message from your guides, or help with a healing or a clearing or an activation. So if you're looking to bring something into your life, that is good as well. I'm just going to connect into my channel here so that I can see all of you. And I can support you. I just actually had um, an ancestral meditation go live. So if you want to connect into that, that meditation is quite good in activating prosperity or intergenerational prosperity. So I hope that you could all see me. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I see you all now. Let's jump in and let's create a safe space for all of us before I jump into your records. So let's close our eyes. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. Let's breathe in calm, and when we exhale, let's release. Let's remove any tension, any stress, and any negativity that we might be holding on to. Either the stress that we've had already, or stress that is starting to build around the day we're about to have. And as we continue to breathe in and release all that is no longer serving, we start to feel calmer and calmer, and we start to see the light within start to shine brighter and brighter. And let's focus this light that is coming from in our heart space, and allow this light to move through all aspects of our body, allowing the vibrational frequency of every single cell within our body to start to vibrate at its utmost frequency, its healthiest, most expansive. And as the cells start to vibrate at their highest frequency, we start to release more tension, more stress. We start to release all that no longer serves within our bodies. And our light starts to shine brighter and brighter, allowing it to encompass, move beyond our body into our auric fields, and release all emotions that are not ours, and maybe any thought forms that we've carried that are not ours. And as we release these with our breath, with our light, we make space to expand, to glow, to really step into our divine selves. And now I'm going to invite you to ground this energy into Mother Earth by bringing your attention to the soles of your feet and allowing that exchange of energy between you and Mother Earth. And allow this energy to become grounded. And allow the energy of Mother Earth to move up into your bodies, allowing it to nurture, to replenish, to replace the energy that we're needing on a cellular level. And now I'd like to invite you to connect in to the energy of the central sun. This energy is a golden energy that brings in the frequency of Christ consciousness, and that is of unconditional love, compassion, and ascension. Bring that energy into the top of your head and down your spine, anchoring into the heart space. And gather Mother Earth's energy into the heart space as well, allowing both energies to connect in, linking heaven and earth, feeling completely grounded, completely centered, and completely connected. Let's drop into the heart space and connect into the Akashic Records. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow me access to the records of all those that are here and that will watch this later on. And I ask to create a safe and sacred space for our highest good and healing, allowing us all to step into our highest potential. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Stepping over the threshold into the records, connecting into this group. The message for you today is welcome, everybody. We'd like to share that many of you, as we are approaching the end of this year, will have a lot of the limitations, the belief systems, the patterns start to surface that need to change. And as we start looking at this change, as we change within ourselves, as we step into a higher potential version of ourselves, or at least prepare to, most of us looking at the change of the year as a permission slip, as a new beginning. We remind you that it's okay to make the change. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to step in and put yourselves first. Because when we put ourselves first, it's like breathing. We need to breathe in before we exhale. We need to receive before we give. And as many are putting on their oxygen masks on first, as they come to the full realization for this, sometimes it tends to activate the feeling of guilt. As we change our patterns, as we change our behaviors, as we move forward into a new timeline, a new dimension, where we exist with a little bit less patterns, with a little bit less limitations, with a little bit less restrictions, as we start to understand that these perimeters have allowed us to experience life up until now, but now we wish to experience a different life. And knowing that these changes sometimes might bring guilt as we start to say no to the things that we said yes to. And we're wanting to remind you that guilt is a symbol almost as if once we go to the gym, we start to work muscles we haven't worked before. And some of you are working the no muscle, the not anymore muscle, the not in alignment with me anymore, that is different version of me muscle. And what happens is that sometimes we end up feeling guilty for changing our behaviors, changing our conditioning. And what we want to say to you, the gym analogy, is that the new muscles that feel a little bit fatigued or strained the day after the gym is the same as the guilt feeling that we feel when we say no to things. But with the continuation of going to the gym, this pain becomes less, and we start to build physically, mentally, and emotionally. And just like that, the more we say no, the more we say no longer, the more we say this is not for me, and we step into doing the things that are in alignment, the easier it will become. So be patient with yourselves, give yourselves grace, let go of the guilt, replace the guilt with gratitude for the lessons that have been learned and for the opportunities to grow. So no more feeling guilty about what you have or have not done. It's about feeling grateful for the opportunities to have learned and the opportunity to love yourself more and to put yourself first so that you in turn can love others more and put them first as well. So this is the message that I have for you today. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Viviani, for being here today. Viviani is being so kind and has volunteered to support me today. So thank you so much for hanging in there as well. Let's just see how we can give some messages here. Just stepping into Michaela, whatever comes up is most important. Okay, let's step into, these are randomly selected and I'll try get through as many as I can within the hour. Okay, I'm starting off with Michaela here. So that is most important. So connecting into your records, Michaela, you're moving through a space of expansion right now. And I feel a lot of excitement. And I feel that you're moving into a big, it's almost like you're in the space of creating your next year. So what they're asking you to do is really dip into internally and look at what is the ideal life that you're wanting to create. And sometimes you feel undeserving or unworthy of that which you're wanting to create. So what the guides are asking you to do is that when you're thinking big, if you're not feeling a little bit scared, then you're not thinking big enough. You have the capacity to step into this highest potential version of yourself. And if you see it, it means that you can create it. So go for it. Release the how. The how will show up for you. Focus on how you want to feel, how you want to move, how you want to expand into this next year. And it's almost as if it's like your soul is pulling you forward. No more are we being pushed into what we want to do. We are now being pulled into our highest potential from our future versions of ourselves that are coming in. So they're asking you to take that hand of that future potential version of yourself that is stepping into your highest potential and step into that without fear, because you've got this. And they're wanting to remind you that you are the creator. You are an aspect of the divine. The divine at its essence is a creator, and you've come here to get to know who you are in this world. So step it up because you can, because you're worthy, and because you're deserving of all that is good in life. So step into it. Don't worry. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you as well. Okay, hi, Willow. Do you go? I have a new friend that is my neighbor, and she's super supportive in getting into my new business going. Please clear and heal the path forward for me. Okay, Willow, Shalon, let me collect into you. Okay. Okay. Willow, connecting in. Okay, so as I connect into a past lifetime, there's definitely a connection of sisterly kind of energy that's come in. You're definitely soul family and find each other at different points in your lives. It's very much a supportive relationship that's coming in for just now. You've both got a lot of lessons that you're here to teach each other as you move forward in time. So there's a little bit of, yeah, there's a you've pulled each other into each other's lives right now because it's very, very supportive of one another. And there's an essence of going with the flow. Um, and yeah, things are starting to open up for you. You've been on this journey of expansion. You've been on this journey of manifesting. And now you're calling in the people and your tribe to support you through that. So they're asking you to go with it, accept it, let go of the fear, and absolutely step into this aspect of your highest potential right now. So nothing to worry, nothing to let go. And I'm calling in the violet flame of Saint Germain to move through both your records, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, transmuting all blocks and all limitations to creating the business, the service, the support for humanity and for animals that you are here to create. And I call forward the right people, the places, and the opportunities for you so that you can step into your highest potential and create a life that is abundant in health, wealth, happiness, joy, and love. This is my will, and so it is. Keep going. I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you, Willow, and keep going back. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm Viviani. You would love a message of what I need to know now, please. Okay, Viviani, connecting into your records right now. Okay, so as I connect into your records, it's quite beautiful because your ancestors have shown up for you. You are so supported right now. And you always have been. And there's a sense of pride of you stepping into the gift that you already are. And that you are on a trajectory of expansion right now. And the support that you have given people like me and John and everybody else that you support right now, this is an aspect to show you that you can do exactly what we are doing. And I'd like to actually invite you next time to join me on this. And we can work together through this if you're open for that. But the more of those that you do, the more you step into your light. And this is showing you that you too can support people with your spirituality. And there is, I don't know if you have children, but I'm seeing this is you creating a legacy. This is you moving into a space of changing your ancestral lineage and changing the fear around stepping into your gifts and to supporting on a grander way. And you are being supported right now. And what they're saying is the choices that you have made, You have always been supported. You have always been guided. And as you step into a new frequency for next year, as you expand, as you step in, as you continue to say yes, your life is going to look very, very different next year than it was this year, or it has at least the potential to do that. So they're asking you to step in, because the more you trust your intuition, the more you will get. You were born to do this. So step into that. And there is a hesitation, but ask for it to happen in a way that is gentle for you. Give yourself grace and let go of the fear. And it's almost like I'm seeing you kind of like on a roller coaster where you're just ready for this ride that's about to come. And they're telling you to convince yourself that the fear is actually excitement, because they feel exactly the same in the body. Okay. And once you get that energy flowing and going, it's going to become second nature. So there's a lot of gratitude, and I'm seeing my guides and all the other people that you support. There is a gratitude for the work that you do. So thank you. That is what is coming in for you. There's so much gratitude, and you're so supported. You're also starting to work with Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael a lot more right now, and Archangel Uriel. So looking at the 4 directions, looking at the 4 elements that they represent as well. And you're starting to work with that kind of energy as well. So thank you for being of service, and thank you for doing what you do in this world. I hope that helps. Okay, Emily, absolutely. Let's bring in, please, may I have healing? Ooh, I clicked on something there. Have a healing and a clearing for anxiety, insomnia, and kidney pain. Absolutely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on you, but I'm going to bring in a lot of energy from the group today, so that we can move through this as well. So I'm calling in all aspects of you, past, present, future, and parallel in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. And I'm just taking in, and I'm just scanning your body. Okay, so the insomnia is coming in. Just clearing that in from your third eye. I'm just working in with the pineal gland. I wonder if you grind your teeth at night, because you have a little bit of TMJ in that, where you hold a lot of your tension, your stress, and your anxiety in your jaw. So I'm wondering if you're grinding your teeth. Just clearing that, clearing into your throat. Yeah, you're needing to speak your truth more often. Okay, and just bringing that into the solar plexus. I hereby transmute, release, and dissolve all tension, all stress, all anxiety, all blame, all shame, all fear, all worry, in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. Okay, just connecting into your kidneys. I ask that the violet flame of Saint Germain move through everybody's systems, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, transmuting all lower vibrational frequencies, all static distortion and interference. I ask to clear all disease, all disharmony, and any discomfort within the body that is not indicative of needing healing, of emotions that you carry for other people. And I expand this into the auric field. And I'm going to ask for your guides to work on you specifically while you sleep at night. I'm calling in a team of medical guides to work with you as you sleep, to continue the healing process. So please give permission and allow for the healing to take place over the next little while. But I also do feel that some of it is emotion that is trapped in there that needs to be worked through. So I recommend, doing some somatic work, and really getting into the root of some of these things as well. So I hope that that was supportive of you. But you're working through a lot of emotion, and what I did see is the root is connected in with the throat. So there's some trauma, there's some distrust, that you're feeling that is not being expressed. Um, so yeah, so allow it. Keep moving forward, keep talking, and feel the feelings 100% and let them go is important to connect into. Okay, I hope that that was supportive for you as well. Okay, just looking for the hi Natasha, do you see a job, a relationship or change for me in 2025? So Lynn, okay. Oh, Sherry. Okay, thank you, Sherry. Let's connect into you for 2025. Okay. Thank you for sharing your name. So I see a possible change for you that might be coming up. So these are all probabilities. It all depends on the decisions that you make moving forward. So there is a shift that's coming up for you right now. It's round about May, June that I see the change or the possibility. It's not to say that this can't happen sooner. It's really calling that forward. So I recommend that you write the job that you would like to create, um, and write down the salary, see it, feel it. What is it that most excites you? And start to step into that, start to call that forward. Um, I feel that it's still within the field that you're in at the moment. But note that when you do shift jobs, create the boundaries, create, you've been in the place that you've been at for quite a while. The energy is really squeezing you out because you don't no longer belong there. Um, but when you start your new job, start with the new habits that you're wanting to see. Look at where it's not even where you went wrong, because I don't believe in going wrong or going right. Look at what you like about where you're at and what you'd want to change. And when you step into this new place that you're going into, carry those changes with you. So what I see a job is like getting into a new relationship. So it's looking at what you have, what you like, what you don't like, and what you want to bring into your life as well. So once you start looking at that, look at what it is that you're wanting to create. And there's a worthiness and a deservability of having that job, of having that position, of stepping into that new position, that new version of you, that new aspect of you that is stepping forward, into this new highest timeline. So step into that worthiness, that deservability, and yeah, look at your new job as if it was a new relationship, because it is. I hope that that was helpful, but I do see something coming up for you as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Lotus Bloom, that resonates. Wonderful message. Okay. Let's see. Can I get a message, please? All things Maria. Okay, let's connect into your energy, Maria. Give me 2 seconds. So as I connect into your energy, Maria, I just feel such a big heart. You have a lot of love to give, a lot of love to express. At the moment, you're working through ancestral stuff right now. So I don't know if you're working with doing stuff with your parents, whether it's that aspect of caring for them, but it's very much coming in changing the ancestral patterns that are coming up for you. There's a lot of love, is what I'm saying. You express a lot of love, but they're asking you to be open to receiving a lot of love as well. And it's similar to how they were explaining earlier, that needing to breathe in love before you give it, because the more we breathe it in, the more we're able to exhale. And that comes in with everything, whether it's abundance, whether it's prosperity, whether it's love, whether it's health, whether it's friendship. The importance of our breath, it connects the physical matter to the spiritual matter. And sometimes you feel tired because you're only giving off the physical. It's allowing that energy to bring in and merge the two energies together in order to be supportive. But it is a lesson of putting yourself first and knowing that you are worthy and deserving of having everything good in life. And that becomes important. So really step into that self-love and ask yourself, if I loved myself more than enough, how would I respond to X? And step into that aspect of life. And saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes it so that you're putting yourself first. It's that putting on that oxygen mask, that message at the beginning that they gave us. It's very much about putting on your oxygen mask first. And this is a practice for you. But wow, what a big heart that you have, Maria. And keep going. Trust your intuition, because you're absolutely spot on. Okay. Keep going with that. Okay, just looking for any capitals. Trace of Shadows. Hello, Natasha. Do my guides have any messages for me regarding my upcoming surgery with the cyst in my head? Thank you, Tracy. Okay, let's connect. Okay, Tracy. So as I connect into your records, they're saying, don't worry. It's almost like, first of all, they're saying that you're in good hands. Second of all, again, I think the theme that's coming up today is putting self first. The sister's absolutely given you the permission slip, as Bashar would say, or the excuse of needing to be able to put yourself first. It has also activated different parts of your brain that you need for expansion. The operation will go well. Oh, they're reminding me, before I do any operation, I usually prepare my body before, and then I prepare healing afterwards. So preparing your body before energetically to receive this, asking to get excited about this opportunity to remove this from your body. The cyst is connected in from an emotional perspective, a suppression, and it's going to release that pressure for you. This journey for you and for those around you has been very, very important. It's shifted many lives. And they're saying, don't worry, you are in good hands, and this is part of your journey. The recovery, know that you will recover well. Don't worry. Every hand, and I'm calling this forward now, that every hand that works with you is a healing hand, and that they are in their highest potential. This is an important turning point in your life. So be excited. It's going to be a release for you, and allow the people around you to support you. Remember, they have a spiritual contract. You support so many people. Now it's a time to allow them to support you. You are teaching them as they are teaching you. to step in and allowing that exchange, that collaboration, that being taken care of. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're allowing that exchange of love. You're giving people an opportunity to love you, to take care of you. And you're allowing yourself to be loved and to be taken care of. And that's important part of our growth, our soul growth. And what happens when we move through these times of needing other people, it's actually quite a big soul expansion that is actually happening for you and those around you. So let go of outcome and know that you are in good hands and that this has come at the right time. Plan for your recovery, plan for afterwards, and note that I don't see any issues or anything that you need to be worried about. There's something about your food intake that will help, perhaps preparing so that there's less that needs to be done once you come out, but plan it like a project that it's coming up. Okay, plan it like an event, preparing for it, and then the after of the event as well. But I don't see anything that's coming in to worry about as well. Okay. So connecting in. Anybody else here? Let's just see where are we going to next. So, okay, I'm connecting into Karen over here. Good morning. I'm so excited. We are on our way to pick up our new fur baby member. Well done. Do my guides have a message for me to connect energetically with Luna as soon as possible? Okay. So as I connect into your records, it's quite exciting. And it's almost as though Luna has really, she's with you all the time. And there is so much gratitude in the space of helping her with the shift that has occurred. And there's so much gratitude to you for creating that family home, for being part of your family. Our animals come in contracted to support us. They are beautiful souls that support us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They are specialists, and there's just so much gratitude for allowing her to be of service. So connecting in whenever you want and knowing that she's always there. Um, and they're saying, and like, it's something about absolutely move through the sadness, move through the grief, but there's a remembrance of excitement. That needs to come in because your smile, your excitement, your calm, your journey. It was such an honor to walk beside you on that journey. Um, yeah, so much gratitude for that relationship and for being of service. So there's a thank you. But yeah, connect in whenever you want. Energetically, she's always there. Okay, let's just connect in. Let's just see Margaret D. Great messages. Thank you, Natasha. That resonates a lot. You're very, very welcome. Okay. So just to connect in here, let's just see. So Lotus Bloom is the next message that I see here. And then, okay, let's just connect in. Can I have a healing and a message from my spiritual path? My name is Ashta. So thank you, Ashta, for joining. So as I connect into your records, you're definitely moving through an expansion. There is a, okay. So there isn't a need to do anything right now. You're doing it. It's that part of your expansion is that healing aspect that is coming in. You're learning to go within. You're learning to expand your intuition by trusting your intuition. So continue to step in and continue to follow the path. It's being revealed to you right now. It's opening up. You follow the different modalities with your highest excitement. That becomes important right now. This is how you tell what to learn next, how to progress next. But you've already got a lot of knowledge and wisdom within. So it's the going within right now. You're in a time of introspection. Um, and it probably just give it time, at least until February, before you're in the cycle, before that starts to move into the next cycle. So you're completing a cycle. So you're needing that integration, which is why that introspection is coming in for you right now. But usually you follow your excitement with what is the next thing that is coming in, what is showing up for you. And a lot of it is ancestral gifts that are coming in, and remembering that you have them and allowing them to come through. So it's quite interesting that that is coming through for you. And you have ancestral gifts both on the maternal and your paternal lineage. It's just checking back into that and reactivating that as well. You've also had many past lifetimes in that as well. So it's really just reactivating the gifts that are already within you, but you're in the space of Shavasana, nothing to do, just to integrate all of that as well. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that that was supportive. Okay, let me just see, where are we here so that I don't lose anybody. Okay, so I've just done you, Lotus Bloom, Michaela, Kimberly. Okay, let's just step in. What do I need to know to remove blocks or smooth things between me and Naz? There is a surrendering to needing to let go of what it needs to look like. And we know that it's stepping into observation of self. And what they're saying is look at the meaning that you are giving stuff. And they're also saying release the aspect or the attachment to outcome. And what they're saying as well is that we're learning that it's not in what people say, it's what they do that shows our, who they are in this world. So releasing the blocks is looking at what are the blocks within self, what are the limitations, what are the fears of stepping into that next phase. And it's what is it that you're seeing that you're ignoring is what they're asking you to look at. And there's an aspect of a deservability, um, and that there is a worthiness of you're worthy and deserving of all that you desire. And so they're asking you, where do you need to show up for self in order for him to show up for you? So where is that you're needing to filter through? And again, it's running through that mantra of worthiness and deservability. And perhaps it's timing right now that I'm seeing. I hope that was helpful, Kim. Okay. Okay. Yanni, okay. Okay, let's connect into, let's see, where are we? Are there any other capital letters coming down behind? Okay. Okay. Let's connect into Starlight. Thank you for writing in capital letters. Okay, Star, I'm going to go on that, on the name of Star to connect into your energy. Let's see if there are any messages for you today, connecting into the energy of Starlight. Hmm. Okay, so as I connect into your Akashic Records, there's absolutely beautiful aspect of the you're stepping into your power, and it's in your solar plexus that is coming in and stepping into that shining and being bright and being who you are in this world is important for you right now. And it's releasing the fear of really stepping into that space of expansion, um, and doing it without fear. So you have always been guided. You are guided by a beautiful team of guides. I am seeing kind of like the Ashtar Command, kind of like team that is in there, the Galactic Federation. There is a lot that you've come to do. So they're asking you to really step into that, really step into that confidence, into that worthiness, because you've been given this gift. And by holding yourself back, you're denying many people of this beautiful gift that you are, this beautiful light that you are. So they're asking you to step into your spirituality further, to step into your healing further, to step into being who you are authentically even more, because that is what's needed. We need the unique aspects of who we are. We're all like pieces of a puzzle that fit together. So it's important to be that aspect of uniqueness that you already are, but you are so supported by your guides and by your ancestors, and you know this already. So take the next leap forward, expansion. If it doesn't make you a little bit scared, then it's not big enough. So really, really step into that is what they're saying. Yeah, it's almost like a letting go and just trust. Okay. I hope that that was supportive. Okay, let's just see what is going on here. Hi, Natasha. I've done that one. Let's just move through this. Sorry. Okay, Emily G, are there any messages coming through for me with regards to incoming energy or incoming love? Okay, Emily, let's just see. Yeah, it's you're going through a phase of learning to love yourself. And I definitely feel that there is an opening or a possibility. Again, these are all probabilities of being open to receiving. And it's a huh. Okay, so I see a possibility coming in round about the beginning of next year, round about March. There's a possibility of meeting somebody or seeing somebody that there's a couple of possibilities. One that might be somebody that you already know that has shifted, but being open to that possibility, and the way to do that is to completely fall in love with who you are in that moment, um, who you want to be, and step into that. And they're saying that you need to find more joy, more excitement, get out there. enjoy yourself, not for the sake of finding somebody, but for the sake of bringing in joy and community. And that is important. Into stepping in, but there is a probability of connecting, or as it stands right now, probably around about March, April, February, March, April is a time that opens up for you for the possibility of meeting somebody that is in alignment with your heart. So I hope that that is supportive, Emily. Okay, Starlight makes total sense. Amazing, many blessings. Okay, SD. Hi, Natasha. Messages for me, please. Meeting my significant other. Love coming my way. Have gone by a troubled phase. Thank you. SD, if you could please give me your name. I might have missed something somewhere. But I usually need a name or something at least to connect into when I connect into the Akashic Records. So I promise that I will definitely connect into you. But if you could please just pop into the messages your name, please. Thank you. Okay. Dana Silva, I'm going to connect in. I'm excited for my next steps. Would be grateful for a message. Much love. Dana, let's just see. I think I've done connected in with you. Okay. Stuti. Okay, let's connect into you, SD. Thank you very much. Thanks, Viviani. Okay, Stuti, Vivaldi. Okay, let's connect in. Okay, so connecting into the phase that you're going into. Okay, so the troubled phase that you've just been through is very important. The guides are reminding us that when we go through a troubled phase, or when the ego gets hurt, or when we get hurt, the soul grows. And there is a lot that is happening in that sense for you as you move through that troubled time. It's actually helped you to grow, to see who you are as a person, and to really step into that expansion of who you're becoming. Because what happens is when you go through a dark time and you come through it on the other side, you become the person that you needed in that dark time. And a lot of that dark time births purpose or births expansion so that you can step into that next phase of your life. And when you're calling in that partner, there is an aspect of you that needs to love self. Look at the relationships that you have had. Look at the patterns that are coming up for you. And they're asking you to do this exercise, and this also works for everybody, is look at the past relationships, look at the gifts, the learnings, the understandings that have come through. And look at what would you need to change within self in order to call forward and attract that relationship that is your ideal relationship. And we do that. We attract somebody at the capacity that we're able to love ourselves, or at the capacity that we are able to receive love. So there's still a little bit of healing that needs to work through in that heart space of yours. And there is an acceptance that is coming in as well. And you're re-emerging from that space, almost going through like that cocoon phase where you've gone through being a caterpillar into the cocoon before you emerge as the butterfly. There's still this emergence that is coming through. When you step into knowing who you are now in this phase of your life, you will attract that person that is in alignment, or you already are attracting. We're constantly attracting those that where we love ourselves. So love yourself more. That person will come. That attraction will come in. And the quicker you move through that, the more compassion you have for yourself, the more you understand, the more you release, the more you forgive, the more you let go, the quicker that will come in that process for you when you are ready. So love yourself more than enough to allow yourself to step into that love. A lot of the times we find love when we're not looking for it. A lot of the times we find it when we feel complete within ourselves. And that is really when we're wanting to attract somebody as well. So I wish you well, and I wish you all love, those of you that are looking for it. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay, my last message I'll do two more messages that I've seen here. So I'm just going to go in with Gypsy 717. Okay. Hi, may I ask if I will move in March or April alone or with a roommate, and my job going to stay status quo or a part-time gig or a new? Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to do Gypsy, and then I'm going to do Marla, and then that's it for this evening. So thank you. Okay. So connecting in to you, Terry Lee. Okay, so as opposed to your move, there might be a possibility that you end up staying. If you do move, because there's quite a few probabilities, if you do move, I do see you moving in with a flatmate as well. And that is opening up a quite a different a dynamic for you, an expansive dynamic. When it comes to work, it's getting to the stage where it's become uncomfortable enough for you to shift. And know that in whatever job you call forward, that you can call forward the ideal job for you. You are so good at so many things. Look at what excites you. What would you do? What could you do that brings the most amount of joy, the most amount of fun, expansion? What could you do in your sleep? What feels like play? And look at calling forward a job that includes that, because when we are stepping into our excitement, into our expansion, the money will follow. So call that in, but it's a deservability of knowing that you're good enough to receive, to have a job that is in alignment with who you are. And there's going to be a stage and even the possibility of having a part-time job that would give you the same amount of financial or more stability than what you have now on a full-time basis. So this is all coming forward for you. It's just knowing that, shifting that deservability, that you are worthy and deserving of having it. And this is important because see it as already here. And that's how you manifest, as if it's already here. And that's what is important. So I wish you well, and keep creating that for you. And yeah, it feels very expansive. I don't feel stuckness. I don't feel horribleness. I just feel like this is the way things are moving in that direction, but you get to determine that in how you move forward. Okay, I hope that that was helpful. Marla, so good to see you. I would like an appreciative message, please. So Marla, as soon as I connect into your records, I can feel the beat of the heart, but like as a drum. And it's absolutely beautiful to see. I hope that that you are drumming. I hope that you are healing. I hope that there is this aspect of connecting to the rhythm of Mother Nature again. And there's this act that's connecting into the rhythm of your heart. And it's remember that your heart is strong. It's remember to step into that beat. And it's to remember that you walk to the beat of your own tunes. And that is important. For you, I also see that there are changes coming for you in the new year. Your soul has been asking for them. Um, I see you creating, if you haven't already created, a good circle, a good tribe, a good community that is coming in, and you're moving through your soul expansion. Let go of the limitations. They no longer serve you, stepping into that space of grandeur. Um, and that space of grandeur is your own power, your own potential. You know this. You don't need to work through this. It's just nowhere to go. It's just a space of being. Be who you are in this world, and everything else will come towards you. Um, yeah, beautiful soul, expansion. I see your smile. Um, See the beauty that you are through others' eyes. A lot of the times people come to show us who we are in this world. Um, so yeah, see yourself from the love and care that the people around you give. Um, and yeah, there's a sense of freedom that's coming in for you, that I see for you. So thank you very much. I hope that was helpful, Marla. Thank you very much for all of you that join and that have been joining every week. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for allowing me to be of service, and to support you, in this way. Uh, Keep loving yourselves. And yeah, there's a lot of free meditations on my YouTube channel. I think I just released one on ancestral abundance. Check that out. A lot of these are Akashic meditations that are activations as well. I run a conscious development membership, which is one of learning and expansion. And yeah, I do one-on-one sessions. So if you really want to step into a personal healing, a personal activation, or personal messages, absolutely connect to me one-on-one. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And thank you so much, Viviani, for supporting, this as well. And thank you for volunteering. And I hope to see you on here one day as well. Lots of love, everybody. See you all very, very soon.